Good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. We are back again this afternoon. We don't have a guest. And I've seen a couple of people questioning about the show for the near future here in December. We will definitely not have a show next week on the 20th. I just wanted to get this out before I forget it. And we are going to have a combination since the 31st is on a Wednesday, New Year's. We will have a New Year's and Christmas show on the 27th of December. So, and then we will start off the new year on the 3rd of January. So, I mean, me and my wife don't go out on anymore on New Year's. We celebrate at home, but if we wanted to have a show on Wednesday the 31st, we could. But we got where we go. We used to go to our kids' houses, and then we'd celebrate with them. And back in the day, we used to set off a lot of fireworks. But as we've began to get a little older, it's getting to the point that, we break. You know how we break the New Year's in sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put earplugs in and sleep through the fireworks.
We do it with ribeye steaks.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll be coming over your house.
Yeah, we'll have a ribeye steaks that night. But yeah, we're getting to the point that I noticed it hasn't started over on Facebook. I wonder why.
We've gone to a couple events at a hotel and stay overnight, but we're not doing anything this year. It's amateur night out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
All the kids who finally get old enough to drink are going to be hammering this year.
Oh yeah.
That's a great way of coming up to adulthood, huh?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's true, and it's not only, and that's what the problem that we thought of too is, back in the day it really wasn't that big of a deal. Oh, well, and we had it at our house because the kids were all younger. But as the kids got older, traveling to their houses, even though they only live a few miles away, all our grandchildren and our kids live within, I think the furthest one away is probably 10 or 12 minutes. But the problem being is driving home with all those idiots on the road after midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter-in-law, Cassidy, by the way, just throw this out there. She got in an automobile accident 1 week ago. I think it was on a Wednesday. She was coming home from work and a vehicle pulled out in front of her. She ended up hitting that vehicle, which caused her to veer off to the right. And she went over and hitting a lady that was just sitting in a parking lot trying to get out onto the road, trying to get out onto Highway 60. The lady was just totally innocent, sitting there waiting for a break in traffic to go. And boom, she got hit in the side by my daughter-in-law, which was nothing she could do. But anyway, the car that pulled out in front of her that caused the accident ran. It was a hit and run. And the lady that was in the truck even confirmed that it happened right in front of her. So she saw that car. It was a white Kia sedan. So our local sheriff's department, police department's been looking for that car for the hit and run. Fortunately, the seatbelt and the airbags worked. She had a scratch on her arm, on her right arm, and then naturally she was sore as heck the next day from the seatbelt and the airbag. But other than that, she's fine. So thank God. Could have been a really, really bad. And it happened during a time of last week when it was it last week or week before? Anyway, it happened during the time of when it was raining here. It rained that afternoon and that night. So Yeah, and my other daughter, our daughter Ashley, uh, a month or so ago, it hasn't been much more than maybe a couple of months. She was sitting at a red light with three other people and got rear-ended sitting at a red light. So, man, people are crazy out there driving nowadays.
That's why I stay
But
home.
yeah, yeah, really. Aussie Man's out there. Says we have a second turkey dinner on New Year's, and
Play pool until midnight.
play pool.
Play
Put
pool.
Plat, but it's
Okay.
play pool. Yeah, till midnight. That's my family's New Year's. That's actually a good one. That's actually a good one. I was telling everybody earlier I got to do my Santa thing today, and one of the pictures that I am most pleased with, the lady had her little baby there and asked if I would hold the baby and take a picture for her. It is her the baby's first Christmas. Here, let me put this thing full screen so you can see it.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I held her. I was the first Santa Claus she's ever gotten to see.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, ho, ho. So
She's
That
already
was
thinking,
pretty-
someone get this old man away from me.
What a cutie.
I think y'all see the picture of the little kid I post every year about. He says there's something about old man and a red suit that can see you when you're sleeping. That's awful creepy or something like that.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, what have y'all all been doing? Anybody? I see you, Chris, have been working on your Jupiter 2 pod. Show that off.
Yep. I'll get it again. It's coming along.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice.
Yes.
That's just tacked in for now. That's where the lights are going to go.
Yeah.
The fusion core.
Are
Yeah.
they get a strobe?
Had a couple
Circle?
bumps along the way, but I've prepared them. I'm making it look like it's a real aircraft.
Yeah, it's-
No, it looks
it's
good.
turning out
I got
fantastic.
warning decals on it and
Chris,
danger
Right.
Chris
things like that.
streamed
So,
some of that on my channel a couple
Yeah.
months ago.
Yep.
We couldn't do it anymore, but yeah, if you want to see Chris building that, check it out.
we'll get back to that eventually.
I want to because
Camera's
my
sitting right
enterprise,
above the bench now.
my enterprise is sitting in the same exact state. I cut the windows out, and that's where it's at.
Now the one that is that the same one you were building, Al? That the big one that came in the
The
kit
big
and
one,
equipment?
the same thing with the big one. The big one's been up there, sitting.
Yeah.
It's
But-
covered up though, so at least it's not
But-
getting.
Didn't you say the company got company bought them?
Yeah,
and they're
it
now
got bought out, but they went ahead and started sending stuff off, and I actually have the rest of the pieces open. I've been thinking how to approach it, and I don't really want to sit down for 2 hours building it, 4 hours building it. I think what I'm going to do is do a stage, which would probably be a 30-minute video, but condensed down. So what I'll do is I'll sit there and work on it, and then just put the video together of the actual pieces.
right.
That's the only
right.
way I can think of getting back into it, because I've been working on the Lady Washington on Sundays, and well, time's just been of precious essence lately.
Yeah.
But I've got 3 more weeks of break before we have to go back, so got a little time now.
Cool. Paul, I heard you were working on a project for a Christmas challenge of some kind.
Yep.
At our Ballard Designs, he has a Rangers Christmas challenge, and I've been working on that. In fact, I just finished it today. I'm working on the video now, and what it is a light box,
Very
and
good.
Nice.
Yes. And it's lit. See the
it's
theme
lit.
of
Yeah,
it.
talk to they got so many lights on here, but
Yeah, we can see it goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's I got you full size, so that looks better. Yeah, like it.
and it's got 16 feet of
LEDs.
yeah. But I found out this is a hard lesson to learn. But I found out that battery powered LEDs are not nearly as bright
Yes.
as powered LEDs.
Yeah.
And
Really?
Yeah.
these are all battery powered.
Yes.
So
So Paul, it's the CNC challenge, but the theme is Christmas lit, right?
yes, you can use any type of CNC, whether it's a woodworking CNC or a laser or a 3D printer.
Mhm.
And it has to be a Christmas topic. It has to be an original design.
Oh
and
yes,
it has to have illumination.
yes, exactly.
Cool.
So those three things: Christmas, original design, and illumination.
Right.
Very good.
Very cool.
So this is mine, and I'm happy with the way it came out with it, except I wish it was brighter.
Yeah, I found that out myself about the LEDs. Yeah, the battery powered are not near as bright
No,
for lights like that. You would have to put like on a LED flashlight inside of it.
Yeah. It's gonna kill the batteries fast.
You're
Yeah.
gonna take a video of that, right, Paul?
huh?
You're gonna take a video of it.
I've already taken the video. I'm just
So did you at about midnight turn all the lights down in the house and focus the camera on it? Is that how you got it to?
I'm not awake at midnight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, neither am I. Only reason I'd wake up in the middle at midnight is to go use the bathroom.
Well, yeah.
Well, you also got to stop to
See?
adjust your CPAP.
See, guys, you are up.
Midnight, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock.
Yeah. In all sincerity, mine's 3 o'clock. But I have been hydrated, worked outside. So when I came in, I drank a lot of water, and it has woke me up at midnight on occasion. What are you doing, Donna?
Actually, I have two things. This one I finished, which is
Oh, yeah, I saw
That's
that.
really neat.
grant.
That is
How long
really
did that
neat.
take to print?
I love it.
It took a couple of days. It's like one part. There's two parts out of just over 7 hours. Another part that was 3, and a couple more that were like an hour.
That's awesome.
So you got
Yeah,
a
it is.
bamboo. You've got a bamboo printer though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I tried to get myself another AMS for Christmas present.
And the other
And
thing is,
February. They're not going to be done till February. Those AMSs.
Oh, that is awesome. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool,
there's
Donna.
gonna be a lap quilt when I'm done with it. For my daughter-in-law, she's all about Halloween.
Cool. That's nice.
Hey,
So that's-
Donna's machine
Yeah, I
is
want
empty right
to
now.
find out where you got the STL for the Grinch.
My sister. She got it off of. She bought it on. I forget which one it was now. I had to ask her, or you can ask Mary. She'll probably send it to you.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to see where she got it. Yeah, I'll ask Mary.
Yeah, I forget
'Cause
where
that's
she
a
got
cool-
it from.
A cool one. How are you feeling? I know you've been sick.
Yeah, really.
I go next week and could still been queasy for like a week. They're thinking might be gallbladder. So next week I go in to have that checked and hope that's not going bad. And next week I go in to see if there's any from the hernia operation, any damage from all the coughing attacks and stuff, to where maybe that's the problem. But so far, I found out I can eat chicken and rice.
Right.
That's about it. But today I've been feeling better, so.
Yeah, I didn't know if you'd be able to be on tonight from what you were typing in the
Yeah,
I've been bad all week. But I've lost. They said I've lost just over 30 pounds.
I hate that feeling. I went through a little battle of myself, and they thought it was my gallbladder, but I guess it was just kind of like a little flu bug or something. But I went for quite a few days. Every day was just nauseous. And
I told him, I said, I don't think it's my gallbladder. I think it's something to do with bad that it might have messed up something with the hernia operation. So that'll get checked next week also.
Yeah.
I need this year to end.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yep. Al, you're still working on your ship,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I'm working on it. Yes, definitely. I have it somewhere here. I can show it. Let me go behind the instrument panel here or whatever this is.
Don't bump the flux capacitor.
Right? Let's see if I can find it. Oh, wait, I
Dixon,
see it.
you been doing anything?
Today I finished
That freezing your
painting the
butt off?
wall, painting the wall on my second layer on my HO scale, train stuff. And then I was experimenting last week. You guys seen this print here, 3D printed?
Yeah, that is so cool.
So what I did was a clock for my buddy,
Yeah.
and I got to put the clock mechanism in the middle, and it's a light rolling.
Rolling what?
Uh-oh.
Nice.
That looks.
I froze up.
Oh, well, you looked fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, yeah.
You froze up
There it
because
is.
you froze up because it's -1 there.
Of course you did.
Good one, Paul. Good one. I don't know
All right,
how good this is going to show.
Al.
This is where it's at right now. And last Sunday, I made the decks that are going to go right here. Or not the decks, the rails that are going to go right there. And as you can see, they need to be glued still. But I'm going to work on one that's right here tomorrow. So this one is like the main area, and then it'll go up like that. But there's also another one of these right in here, and that's what I'm going to try to get in there. But anyway, that's where I'm at.
That's going to look so cool when you're done with it.
Well, I got to keep going with this. I've been working on it for about 12 Sundays in a row, and I've got it this far. Huh?
I said more than that, I think.
Well, yeah, more than that. But this, I want to say this round, because the other one that I had put together and stuff, it's sitting out there. But yeah, I got the main deck here, and then this one here, and then the upper one. So, and it'll have I don't know what to call it, an area back here with the windows in it.
Right.
It'll be about somewhere in here. Then it will drop down, like I said. This is actually 3 steps between here and here, and it's actually 1 step between here and here. So this is already set out. You know, the actual distance it's approximately. So I can't wait to make the little stairs that go here. But anyway, that's it.
Looking good.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been on that
Hashtag
project.
unfinished projects.
Yeah.
Hashtag unfinished projects.
Yep,
And
I got most of
tomorrow on the stream, there's going to be a special guest. I haven't set up the stream yet, but
this. Ooh,
Bum bum bum.
bum, bum, bum.
no hints.
Yeah, I've got to get with your next year. Next year, I've got to get with your the guy on the TV, your
Oh, with
Sunday
Peeper.
stuff
Yeah.
about making me a Santa belt.
Yeah, Peeper.
Yeah, Peeper. Making me a Santa belt for
Yeah.
next year.
I hope he
I
gets
just
one.
waited
No,
too. I didn't think about it. Didn't think about it until like the last minute, and then I realized after I had mentioned it to him, it was just too.
and
He
he
had
actually
enough stuff going on.
is doing
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, he's doing.
Yeah, that's what
doing
I
a lot
said.
of-
So I didn't want to have to mess with him this year. I need a 4-inch wide though, 4-inch leather.
Then you can print you a great big gold buckle for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
what I want. Yeah, I want to get a 4-inch wide leather belt, and so I can put.
He plays guitar, and I've
Yeah,
made him a pick. Okay, actually, I made him quite a bit of them, but I also made him a pick holder, so he can take and put his
Cool.
pick in there like that. Yeah,
My grandson would love that, Al.
and it has different sizes. Oh, but anyway, I don't know how good these will work, but I figured I'd go ahead and and put them in there, and let them try them out.
Al,
I
did
think-
you 3D print the pics?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to deflate your balloon, but they suck.
I'll probably do.
I
probably do.
made a bunch of them, and I got my folk guitar out and ruined them in like 5 minutes.
But hey, they look great in the little
Yeah,
pick
no.
holders,
Tell
right?
me,
Huh?
what did you use to print? Did you use the PLA or did you use one of the other ones?
It's just PLA. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't
I
work in
could've
PLA well.
I could have used something else, but I figured what the heck, that was what was loaded on. I do have some, what's this other stuff? Pet G. I
Yeah.
guess I could have done them in that, but.
Okay.
Now, after those picks get destroyed, will regular picks fit in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just buy
it's-
some nylon ones and stick them in there.
It's a
The
regular.
problem-
It's a regular size. This right here, man, is I think 50 right here. And this one, I don't remember, but I don't want to say 0.2, but that one's real flimsy. I actually had a difficult time trying to keep it from bleeding through like this, like that. This was like, I guess it was real thick, so I had to adjust the actual SVG of Peeper. Oops, we lost Russ. The actual SVG, so that it was actually smaller than the pick. So this one is like 0.2. I couldn't go any smaller than 0.2. It would not let me make it smaller than 0.2, and I think it's actually 0.3. I'm not really certain, but I don't remember is the thing. I guess I could find out, huh?
Oh, we lost Russ.
Wait,
Yeah,
Russ,
believe it or not, it says it's 0.8, but I don't know. I wonder what the big one. I wonder what it says the big one is. 1.2. And I was thinking these were 0.5. So there's some calibration
There's
issues.
a lot of problems with the internet tonight.
Well, we just got rain moving in, so my cold front's here, I guess.
So if he tries them and they actually work for him, great. If not, oh well, he can put regular, because he actually told me the type of picks that he used. Let's see, I can actually mention them, maybe. Tortex 0.50 millimeters is what he used. So I'm sure he has plenty of them.
Half a millimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're not. Yeah, you can't get a logo that's not going to
Not
bleed
gonna
through at
yeah.
a half a millimeter.
Well, this one, like I said, was 0.8, right? And then the
Yeah.
ones that I thought were thinner really weren't.
I mean, even if you could get
See,
that
that one's
far,
that
it
one's
would rip it apart.
0.6. That one's 0.6. But I thought that was like a 0.4, maybe. I was pretty certain. And then this one should have been a 0.5, and it's actually 1.2.
Yeah, they just need to be made out of nylon or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any nylon. All I have is PLA, some PET G, and I do have a box of that rubber stuff that I made those tires out of.
TPU.
Yeah, the TPU. Yeah, I can't find it though, because I wanted to make something out of it, and I need to bypass, I think, my AMS.
Yeah, you can't run that through the AMS. You have to run it through your non-AMS port.
Right. Well, I don't even know where the holder for it is. Yeah, I'm like, the spool. I guess I'm gonna have to try to figure out a spool.
That
Wanna
stinking
borrow mine?
AMS is like, yeah, but that darn AMS is like, it's enticing, man. Once you get to start using it,
Exactly.
it's like you never go back to anything else.
In fact,
No, it's got it listed that on your when you're picking out to do your edit, your filament and stuff, and it's got TPU listed, and I
Yeah.
did that, and then I had to take it apart to get it out of it.
exactly. Yeah. So that's why you want to bypass it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I have a deal that I'm printing right now on the printer, and I need to put these neo medium magnets in. I made it's a hoop holder for hoops. I made these are like the little flippy deals, and I need to put the other one down. So this one's already got them in there. These right here are the hinges, or basically cover up the hole and would go like that. And something like that. Yeah, like this.
You know, when I do the magnets, I always put one upside down.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go in there and make sure that I have it right. That's why I'm sitting there going, okay, which side does this one go on? Yeah, Donna, I don't know if you've ever seen these.
I put a little glue in the hole, and then I have like 5 of them together, and I put it on top of it and just slide it off. And then that way I know I got it the right way.
There you go.
This
Yeah.
is a board, I guess, that you put the hoops on. And you guys were talking about using the AMS. This is where the AMS shines for putting letters in there and stuff.
Oh yeah.
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 I think it's like the left piece and the right piece, and it slides in like this, and then there's a top and a bottom to this thing, like that, and you screw it down. Got the screws in there. Oh yeah, look. Even printed the little screws. So we'll see how it does. Can't get it in, so that's not good. But anyway,
Later.
bye, Paul.
Good, Paul.
Okay, I'll
See
see
you,
you
Paul.
tomorrow.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, Donna, you was talking out there in the chat, and you should have heard a lot of people on Etsy are losing money. But yeah, Etsy is bad about the customers always right, and that's one of the reasons I didn't open an Etsy channel, because I read some of that. You can make a complaint to them, and it doesn't matter; they'll refund their money, and
Yeah.
here you are stuck. So
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't go Etsy because I didn't like the idea of owing them money if I didn't sell anything.
Yeah.
right?
Well, I've been in sales for like 30 something years. And I mean, there is a cost of sales involved in your business,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
I get
Yeah.
that part.
it is
but
what it is. If you got to pay a quarter of listing
Yeah.
or something like that to do it, I mean, you got to do it. It's just, what if you don't
Yeah.
sell it at all? It's sitting on your shelf anyway, you know?
Yeah, but I'm not out that quarter.
It's a dang quarter, man.
Quarters add up though.
Yeah, no, they do. You're right. But
No,
you gotta
I
kinda
understand it
balance the
because
whole-
they're running the website and everything, and
Yeah.
they have money invested in it too. But still, I mean, they should do a little bit more if investigation if there's a complaint on somebody rather than just automatically signing the saying the person that is right when. I mean, they could have got the product and broke it at home and make a complaint that, you know.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew one that did it, and they sent the stuff. They had to sign for the delivery, and they signed for the delivery. And then the people said they didn't get it, and they gave them the money back anyway, even though she had the signed paper saying they signed for the delivery.
Right.
And they still gave her the money, and then she was just out the money, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing seam rippers for a while. I never really had any problem with it. I mean, people just bought them and I'd make them as it went along. So I wasn't really out anything, but yeah, I could see where that'd be a problem.
Yeah.
And it used to be okay. I mean, but it just gets worse and worse, and it's not necessarily Etsy, it's people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want something for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's this new generation, and but the new generation is rubbing off on a lot of the other generations where they think they're privileged, they're owed something, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yep. I've only had one thing I had to get refunded once, and it turns out the item was here. It did get delivered. I had ordered a model kit from this guy. Box came in while we weren't here, so the dog walker brought it in, put it on top of the pile of boxes that are moving to the new house. So I never saw it until we were unloading those boxes. Meanwhile, I've already told the seller I didn't get it, and not Facebook. PayPal reimbursed me, reimbursed him, but it was good. A couple weeks later, I opened the right box, and there it is. Like, son of a... You know what? They have no way to give money back on PayPal. So if you find a mistake. So what I did is I just bought raffle tickets at a club event and used that money for it. So
there you go.
At least it went to the charity.
I had a long time ago had a something like that was, they said they delivered it, and they went back and looked at the GPS on the vehicle, and the GPS showed that the vehicle was parked in front on the road, but in front of my house, so to speak. And so they said, yeah, it was delivered. We know it was delivered. We got the GPS coordinates. And I was like, I didn't get it. I'm sorry. I don't care where your driver said he was. Well, ended up, yeah, he can be parked in front of your house, but I have a neighbor right across the street. They gave it to my neighbor. My neighbor actually brought it to me, laughed, you know what I'm saying? Said, hey, I found this at my
Now they actually take a photo of it. They take a photo and they actually send me the photo and say, your product's outside. There's your
now that's what all of them are doing, including Amazon. Amazon takes a picture of it on your, so they can tell. So, but yes, well, I thought it was funny. He was parked out in front of my house, all right, but he went to the across the street, not to my house.
I posted the 7th. I'm on 12th, going on 13th. Unfinished projects on that model making group, and they just now approved it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Unfinished projects.
I tell you, if you want to have some fun, look up the videos of porch pirates getting busted with
Yeah.
Yes,
top boxes
yes.
and stuff. There's
Man,
hours of laughter there. Hours.
I've seen some come back with cops saying that's assault.
Yeah, that's
Everything
not.
blows up in my face.
Well, I can see, but it depends on where you are too. I mean,
Somebody,
these guys are not putting life-threatening devices together.
Yeah,
There's no
somebody
C5 in there, you know.
somebody at Home Depot's got an inside job going on because they took a picture of my the box. It was supposed to be full of these long anchor bolts, 4 boxes. So the guy carrying it knew it was empty, but it was he cut it. He took a picture, he cut it open, and the box was totally empty. So they're
Oh my
stealing
God.
stuff out of it and retaping it. And when he took it to the Home Depot, the lady said somebody came in with a box with a concrete brick in it
Yeah.
from Home
Yeah,
Depot.
they do that a lot.
So somebody on the inside is scamming Home Depot.
Yeah. This is true too. I know because I've followed up on it and read about it. Because at first I thought it was just a joke, but some people had ordered some stuff, either Etsy, however you want to call it, or whatever, or one of those places online, and like they would say a 35 millimeter camera. For like a ridiculous low price, like $65, and it's a $300 camera or whatever. And people were falling for I'll buy it for sure. And they buy it. And when they get the box and they open it up, there's a picture of the camera.
Yeah.
I've seen radio tube ads that look like a tube tester. Really nice. I'd say $150 tube tester, old tester, but for $30. And then I read it closer and it says, oh, the 5 tubes that go in the All-American 5 radio. That's what you're buying, a set of 5 tubes, which is okay. The price is
Right.
okay. But they make it look like it's the tube tester that they're selling for $30. It's got my attention a couple of times, and then I realized, oh no, that's the tubes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with tubes that really screws it up is the only place that really uses them anymore is like Russia. So you can only get tubes for stuff like that.
They've got some surplus places, man, where they've got, I mean, at least they show you, the quantity. And of course it's 1,000, sales that they've made. It seems legit, but it's like they've got tons and tons and tons of tubes, and maybe they are from Russia. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
You're trying to get Mark back into trains, Donna?
Who's getting in trains?
Where'd she go?
I don't
Did
know.
she drop?
Yeah. Well, I think she paused out. Did she
Oh.
say anything on the inside chat?
No, that's what I was looking. Leonard Davis's last
Yeah,
Christmas,
she'll
my
be right
wife. Okay. Realized she had not got a gift she wanted. I found out one of our kids ordered it. In February, I looked at the picture. It was at my neighbor's snowed-in back door.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Oops.
Yeah. Some of those.
It's always somewhere else. Yeah. I listen to or watch or Next Door, which is kind of like a neighborhood, whatever you want to call it.
Next door. Yeah.
Yeah. And I see all the time, has anybody seen my package? Or, is this your front door? Because they'll post the pictures, right, that they got sent. Is this your front door? My package is sitting next to it.
My favorite ones is someone got someone else's package and they go to next door trying to find out where they are. You've got the address in your hand.
Right?
Yeah.
At least once a week you see that person.
Yeah.
We've got a problem here because there are 5 streets all named the same, as far as all of them are Ramblewood. But you have Ramblewood North, you have Ramblewood South, you have Ramblewood East, you have Ramblewood West, and you have Ramblewood Place.
Oh, that could be a mess.
Oh yeah.
That could
Oh
be a
yeah.
mess.
Yeah. So we've had more than one time it delivered to the wrong address. It seems like the Ramblewood Place. There's a in my Ramblewood. I live on Ramblewood North. It seems like we're having a lot of problems between those two. I don't know why. My son ordered some stuff one time and it didn't get here, and he called the company and they resent it the second time and it didn't get here. And so finally they opened kind of an investigation because of they can't keep sending him stuff and there's obviously something happening to it. Come to find out, there's a guy at the end of our street, and he gets almost daily deliveries of. He was a tool salesman, so to speak. So the company that he sells tools for was constantly sending him tools, and he was like a Mac. You know how the Mac tools dealer?
Yeah. They
He was
drive
like
the truck
that.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
Yeah, fine.
he was getting deliveries constantly daily, and both of my son's packages were sitting down there at his house. And the problem being is when they would, they made so many deliveries that he put a shed by the front gate so they could just open the gate and put the stuff inside the gate or inside the shed and shut the door so it wouldn't be in the weather. He made a deal. I guess he was giving him a little bit of extra money to put him in there for him. But anyway, come to find out that my son's packages was inside that shed. The guy finally went in the shed to look at some of his boxes and see the tools that he had ordered. And he opened my son's box and said, "Hey, this ain't mine." Then he read the address and brought him down to us.
Oh, well, you got lucky.
Yeah.
We had such bad FedEx people here. My company went from UPS to FedEx one year to mail stuff out and whatever. But it got so bad that we actually made new friends on the other block because we live on 79th Place, and then the other one's 79th Avenue, and she would get all of our packages from work and stuff like that they would send me for samples. And we got to know them really well, so now we have friends over on the other block just because of FedEx.
The problem we have here is that the people that live on Ramblewood Place is they're Hispanic Mexican, and the adults don't speak English. It's the son has to be there to translate for us.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. But it's worked out. They've been very nice. She had been waiting on this is like really kind of serious. She had been waiting on a set of medical x-rays to take to her doctor, and they were delivered here. And I didn't even know that they were delivered here. They stuck them on the table on our porch, but they stuck them like, it's coming when it's like the yellow envelopes, the big ones,
Mm-hmm.
and they stood it up so you really couldn't see it. And it just happened to be by accident that I walked by one day and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I picked it up and it was the x-rays. And so I took it in the house and I was going to take it down there, deliver it to her. She'd been looking for this thing for a week.
Wow.
And so finally the boy knocked on the door and said, "Hey, my mom was looking for her x-rays. Y'all didn't happen to get them?" And I said, "Actually, we did." And I said, "I was fixing to come down to your house and bring them to you because you could tell it was an important package. Let's put it that had medical on it or whatever." And I gave them to him. But I was like, "Yeah, she'd been waiting on these things for a week, and they'd been on my front porch for I don't know how long." So I had to, I didn't realize they were there. Well, I guess that's it makes it a problem when you have addresses that, like, for instance, we have 5 streets the same name, Ramblewood. It's just the north, south, east, west in place. Yeah, that makes kind of a. But if they put it on the envelope right, didn't you graduate high school or you're a truck driver? You had to pass the driving test to drive, right?
They push them the numbers that they have to oh, you know, they have to go fast. They have to have this much
Yeah.
done in a certain amount of
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because they got the electric Amazon vans here. And I walked outside one day because I go into the Rivian plant a lot. We've got a lot of equipment in there. And I said, yeah, I go in the plant once a week or whatever. And, you know, I was talking to him. He goes, I'd really love to talk to you about the truck, but man, I got a lot of deliveries to make. So like, oh, I didn't even think of that, you know, but he just
Yeah.
said that he just, or she did, you had to take off. It's kind of funny. She goes, can you tell them at the plant that it would be cool if this one did this, or if you move this over a little bit or something like, I don't know. We just have all the control sensors in the plant. It's not the, I don't design the layout.
Yeah. Jeff out there said that Dixon, your layout is amazing for your trains. You should do a session on here again sometime. He actually, or on here sometime. He actually did a thing about his trains here a few weeks ago or a month ago. It ain't been
Well,
that long.
I think he wants him to do another one because he saw
Another
that.
one? We can
I'm
do
pretty
that.
sure-
We can do that.
He gave this channel. He's given this channel a lot of compliments. He says he just loves this channel because we talk about different lasers and 3D printers and all that.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the direction we had to go in because when you talk about woodworking, I mean, there's only so many things you can.
Yeah, it's got to be a maker space, or otherwise you box yourself in a corner. You know.
Yes, and I realized that a long time ago, especially whenever we were really going really good. At one point, I had so many woodworkers on here that I was running out of people we were having them on a couple of times back and forth because I was running out of people to have on here. So
that is woodworking, right? Isn't lasering?
Lasering is woodworking, but you can laser acrylic. You can laser, different things. Be careful with PVC. And also, they found out a lot of the albums. Remember the old record albums?
Yeah,
the stuff.
You're not supposed to laser them, and guys are lasering the Beatles image on them. And I thought, oh, you know what that vinyl's made out of?
Yes,
vinyl.
Yes, one guy, and I know it was true because he actually showed the pictures. Was doing that, and his laser quit working, and he was like, "What the heck is?" wrong with it? And he opened the door where all the electronics were, and they were literally eaten up from the corrosion from the off-gassing of the albums.
Yeah, chlorine will chew through anything.
I built my laser 40 years ago, and one of the first things I did was I looked up in the encyclopedias and library a list of stuff that you're not supposed to put in a laser.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have phones back then, so I looked up. I knew there was certain vinyl in there because of my sign and decal stuff.
Well, I guess those albums are made out of vinyl, but it has to have something else in them because I know PVC, when you try to laser it, turns back into the gas because it's polyvinyl chloride, and it off gases some really nasty stuff too.
It can actually kill you if you breathe it in.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, you should definitely check out. Jeff said, "Thanks for letting me yap on here. Great panel, great bunch of people. Thank you. We appreciate it."
Yeah. So the laser on the PVC, what it does is it gives off highly toxic, and I'm reading, of course, highly toxic and corrosive hydrogen chloride gas. Inhaling this gas is dangerous, and it can also severely corrode the internal components, the optics, the wiring, the metal parts of the laser. So thou shalt not engrave or cut PVC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chlorine is one of the worst as far as that goes. We had when I worked for the fire department, I think I told the story where they had installed a brand new water treatment plant it's not as in a plant like you would think of huge building. The building was only probably 20 by 18 or whatever, but it was all automated to put chlorine into the water and all that kind of stuff. And one of the chlorine tanks or something inside the building that metered the chlorine had sprung a leak. And yeah, over the holiday weekend, this has been years and years ago, but over the holiday weekend, like nobody went out there to check on the plant and make sure everything was all right until nobody had water. So they had to go out there and check on the plant, and come to find out that leak had been leaking for days, and it actually ruined every electronic piece inside that building. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So chlorine gas is really, really, really nasty.
I got zapped by chlorine gas when I worked at Inland Steel. Just a little. I took a pressure switch off of the line, and I shut the valve off, and there was like an inch of tubing, like 1/4-inch tubing, and then the pressure switch. I unscrewed the pressure switch, and that gas hit me so hard that I like stumbled backwards 2 or 3 feet, and I couldn't breathe, man. It was just that stuff is so darn raw, man. It was just
oh yeah, it'll actually depending on how much you get, it'll destroy your lungs.
Yeah, it's like ammonia, man.
Yeah, in a hurry. Yeah, ammonia does that too. Now, the worst thing about ammonia, especially anhydrous ammonia, anhydrous is ammonia without water. Anhydrous ammonia seeks water, so it will actually suck the water out of your body.
My dad used to work at Home Milk, which was down in the Miami area, and he says sometimes the freezers would get ammonia leaks because I guess that's how they cooled them or something like that. And they'd have to evacuate the whole place because of the ammonia leaks that were going on. Yeah.
All their big compressors at Shannon, where I worked here, when I was in the trades, we had to evacuate because they're all ran on that stuff. And that's nasty stuff.
Ammonia chillers. Yeah.
Yep. The big chillers, all the chillers is.
Yeah. It's cheaper than Freon.
Yeah.
It does the same thing for cooling as Freon does, but it's cheaper than Freon as far as, especially when they're using in such a bulk amount for those big, huge chillers. It costs them.
Well, and plus Freon was going through a change because you didn't want to use it because it was killing the ozone layer.
Right.
They were changing it from one Freon to the next type of Freon that had to have higher pressure.
Well, this was the mid 70s, early 70s, maybe late 60s, but early 70s, I think. Is Home Milk even still around in Florida? Does anybody know?
Yes, but it's not easy to come by. But yes, you still can get it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people are going back to. There's a thing going around with pasteurization of milk, saying that they're doing something to the milk that is, hurting people. So it's actually here in the last, I'd say 5 years, come back on an upward trend where people are wanting to buy whole milk instead of the pasteurized milk.
No, not whole milk.
He means the company.
The company
whole milk in Florida, but
the company.
You're right, Russ.
Yeah.
You drink raw milk.
No, I don't know if the company Whole Milk is in Florida anymore.
Home, like I'm at home.
Yeah, Home. I don't know if it is or not.
I just wondered because it was a 70s company, so.
Yeah, I had to get rid of my earpiece. They went dead. They finally died. They kept on telling me the battery low. Well, that showed me it's not low, it's dead.
Wow, that just made me think of the farm stores that were down there, the little convenience stores that were just for dairy stuff. Are those still around? You used to drive up in them. They were like we have beer joints here that you drive up and pick up your 12 packs and stuff and drive off. But you would drive up and pick up, milk and cheese and eggs and.
I'll
They
tell you,
still
man, when
have- they still-
I was at Keesler Air Force Base for electronics training out down in Biloxi. And the first time I ever saw a liquor barn was in Biloxi. So we pull into the garage, right? And pop the trunk open. And these guys just filled the trunk up with beer. And closed it. And I'm like, this is I'm like in Indiana, like right by Chicago. We didn't have liquor barns around here. It was like, it wasn't a party area like Biloxi was, so we didn't have that kind of thing. But these guys, we just drove the car in, popped the trunk open. The guys put 2 or 3 cases of beer in it and shut it. And I go, what the heck just happened?
And some of those old trunks, they actually just went down, and then the gas tank was up underneath, and there was this hollowed out area in your trunk that you could just fill it up with ice.
I thought it was crazy. Yeah, like the tire well.
Yeah.
You just run the tire well.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the
tire
heck
out.
is going on here?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyways, moving right along.
Actually, now that I'm thinking, my Mustang's got something like that too, but a little piece of I'm gonna call it masonite for lack of a better word, all the way across, and the tire sits up underneath it. Yeah.
Huh. Hey, masonite on the car?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
My new one, actually, the
Y'all
new
talking
one,
about that?
the 2003.
Oh. Okay.
Makes me. I know it's off subject, but not quite off subject. They caught a couple of people here, trucks like F-150s, Chevy half-ton pickup trucks or whatever. They're actually going in and cutting out the bed part and putting a compartment down about 3 or 4 inches underneath it, and then putting drugs in the compartment and putting the bed back on, sealing it where you can't see it or notice it. Yeah, they've discovered them. The dog made a hit and they couldn't figure out where the drugs were, and they finally got a pry bar and started messing around with the bed, and it popped up, and there was kilos underneath the bed, and I'm like, holy crap!
My F-150 is the only thing in my whole life.
Yeah.
I baby that thing
yeah,
like you wouldn't believe.
People always think they're smarter.
You're not going to cut the frame up on top like that, reinforce it, and then put anyway. Never mind.
Yeah, mine doesn't have a scratch on it, and it's a 2019. I'm not touching that thing.
Yeah. They were doing that. Back on the subject, they were doing that with fuel tanks and trucks too.
Yeah. The problem we have up here is people stealing oil from restaurants. To make it into diesel. Yeah.
Yeah, making it. Yeah, diesel. Yeah.
The biodiesel.
Yeah, we have a lot of problems with that up here.
That works. It definitely works.
Well, yeah, but not if it's not your oil in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can see that. All right, guys, we're 1 minute away, so might as well leave. But anybody else have anything they want to talk about? Jim, you been doing anything?
Well, we moved the bamboo back into my office here out of the garage, so it's not in the 40 below zero range. And I'm so proud of my granddaughter. She's 10 years old. I showed her a few things on Tinkercad, and she's been making her own stuff and then printing it off Bamboo Studio by herself.
Yeah, they go to town.
Yeah, she comes up and asks me, goes, is the print ready yet? And I'll look on my phone. Yeah. I've got
Yeah.
I've got like 5 grandkids, and nobody on my wife's side of the family or my side of the family is in any kind of engineering or anything like that. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll get her involved with. I mean, she loves Tinkercad now and be able to print stuff. She's only 10, so I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to get her into some kind of like robotics controls or something like that. Who knows what it's going to be? 8 years from now when she's in, ready to get a
Oh
job.
yeah,
But,
it's coming.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
coming
but
rapidly. Where
I need
with especially with the
I need somebody in my
development of AI.
family that, yeah, I need somebody in my family that took my route and did the, controls engineering kind of stuff. And I'm kind of hoping it's her. So
I can't get my grandkids off the tablets.
you know what? I thought that too until I turned her onto this printer, and now I can't get her off of it, man. I'm gonna be spending a fortune my whole retirement on filament.
I might need to
She
try
just
that.
loves
Oh,
it. Try
PLA.
it. God, try it, man.
Yeah,
Just
it
show them
works.
something really simple on Tinkercad, and then throw it into Bamboo, put it on the printer, and show them that they can do something real easy and just do something that they can move a couple of parts around and make it a little bit different so it's not really that hard yet. And they'll just like forget all of their friends
Yeah.
and all that other crap that they look at on the tablets and stuff now. And
I
they'll
put
just
my
drop
grandson,
their
he's 10 years old too, and I put him on Tinkercad, and that kid went to town. I
dang,
mean,
great.
you talk about trying different stuff and grabbing all the
Yeah.
parts, and he just went to town. And I said, "Howdy!" Here he's drawing up an airplane.
Yeah. I
How the
mean,
heck
that's
did
what
you learn
Emmy's
that?
do too. And we can't right now understand how much influence we're going to have on their lives
Oh
if we
yeah,
can
big
get them to
time.
do engineering stuff instead of watching Taylor Swift on
Right.
Yep.
I almost said
Hey,
shit, but
Hey, Jim, Leonard Davis says, teach them something different each day or something different each day, Jim. Keep them interesting. Keep her interested.
Leonard,
Yeah,
exactly.
but you're right that it could spark her to come on later on to change.
Yeah.
As far as get interested in designing and doing
Yeah.
stuff because
Yeah.
that
I
is
mean, we
going
need,
to be the wave of the future.
yeah. I mean, even if it's done by AI, somebody has to turn the AI on to
Well, heck,
and give
just
it
teach them
the
how to use
idea to do that.
ChatGPT.
Well,
What's
it's
that?
not only
Sorry?
the teaching them how to turn it on, it's actually discovering. I've been trying to work with it some to understand it a little bit, and I hadn't been messing with it before, but it has a lot to do with the prompts, how to tell it what you want, not
Yeah.
just
Yep.
I mean,
It's all in the wording.
yes,
It's
you can
all in
use
the
just
wording.
common language, but there are certain things that you can words and stuff that you can use that actually trigger different things for it to do or make it understand better what you want done.
Oh,
So to
yes.
speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just want at least one of my grandkids to go into controls engineering, and I think Emmy's the target right now.
Yeah, I wanted one of my sons to become a fireman, and I thought Corey, the youngest, was going to do that, and a little rat turned around and become a cop, the opposite of what I wanted.
Oh my God.
Because cops and firefighters are always at odds.
Yeah, but when push comes to shove, they know they're both the same,
Oh yeah. We used to have
the
a thing
ones.
years ago. We developed it, and where we had we played softball, and we had the fire department. Our fire department team, played the sheriff's department all the time, and all the proceeds from everybody getting tickets to go to see the game when it, went to fund other things for like kids and stuff like that. But it was a lot of fun. It was a good rivalry. You're right. We knew each other. We were just playing around just to make it look better.
Yeah.
Out there. So, all right, guys, it's time to go. Like I said, there will be no show next week, the 20th. I have events coming up that whole day, but we'll be back here on the 27th. I don't mind doing it after Christmas. We're usually the 26th, which is that Christmas this year is on a Thursday. So the 26th is usually our day of rest. Afterwards, we have to recuperate from cooking and doing all the stuff we do on Christmas. Yeah. But the 27th, I should feel good enough we can do a show. And then we should be able to do, that one is going to actually be our Christmas, New Year's combination show once again. And then Chris said something about we could have one on the 31st, which is actually Wednesday night for New Year's, which I don't mind doing that because, man,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, we talked about it on the pre-show. We don't go anywhere anymore for we usually you just stay home on New Year's. Matter of fact, we bring in the New Year's sleeping anymore. So
what we're gonna bring in the New Year? Is that what we're gonna do? Or
well, I don't know about staying up till midnight, but we can. Yeah, not sitting here going no.
Well, it would be 1 hour longer for me than for you guys, but yeah,
we just might have a show at like 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 on the 31st.
Well, it'd be New Year's somewhere.
Yeah, like 5 o'clock somewhere. That'll be New Year's somewhere.
Yeah, I go to bed around 9 or 10, and for an hour or two. That's it. I'm done.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of evened out here, Al, because me and you and Dixon are on real time, and the rest of them are on that communist time.
We're in bed at 9 with the TV on, watching TV, and then we fall asleep, and whoever wakes up first turns it off.
There you go.
I'd be willing to be up.
All right. Well, we're out of here. If you're too darn busy to get out in your shop and make some sawdust, you're just too lazy. You're busy. So get out in your shop and make some sawdust. Just give me sawdust. Lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my top and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Night, boys and girls. Remember, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
What Chris said.
Yeah, what
Chris said.
Real quick, Al, are you streaming tomorrow?
2 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to work on the Lady Washington. Yes, sir.
Okay. Al's streaming tomorrow, so you can go
right
watch him.
during the Bears game. Dang.
Yeah. Well, you can have the Bears game on the TV and him on your computer.
Bears, are they still a thing?
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Merry Christmas, gang.